So today I want to find out if it's considered a robbery if a person is taking back their own property. So I went to Google Scholar and I selected the courts, which is California, and then the Ninth Circuit, and then I hit done, which brings me to this window. So this is where I'm going to type in, is it a robbery if a person is taking back their own property? So, hold on. So, we type that in the window. Is it a robbery if a person taking back his own property? And we want to see what case law comes up. So I'm going to go for the search. And then these are the case laws that come up. And I can tell you right now, the one that I used when I was in court was this one right here. Focus, come on. And if I can pronounce that right, it's People versus Tafunga. Yes, that was the case law I used. So let's take a look at this case law. People versus Tafuga, I think his name is Tafuga. There it is. People versus 1998 7 Cal. It's a Supreme Court case ruling. So, based on this case right here, it says that I've already read it, so I know what it says. I was released out of jail after serving 3 months for a crime that I did not commit. And so, this was the case law that I used. And it says that if a person is taking back their own property, it's not considered a crime. As long as you ain't taking back property that belongs to someone else, it is not considered a crime. So, those of you YouTubers never know when you might end up in court facing a crime that you didn't commit, or I ain't gonna say whether you committed it or not. Anyway, this is a good case law for you to look at. Supreme Court ruling. And I'll tell you, it works. This is it's a good case law. So when someone accuses you of, let's say you gave a person $50 for washing your car, and then you came back, your car wasn't washed. And the guy says, screw you, man, I did best I could. You go in the guy's pocket, you take your $50 back, he calls the police and say you robbed him. It's not robbery. Even if you do get arrested, it's not robbery, because you're taking back your own property. So, this is just a tip for you YouTubers, you pro-per litigants who are out there and not aware of this. Now you are. Because when I was in court, I called for what is it called, Masson hearing. I believe that's what it was. I told the judge I wanted Morrison hearing. Yeah, that's it. Told the judge I wanted a Morrison hearing, and the judge granted it. And that's how I got rid of my attorney and represented myself. So anytime you want to get rid of your attorney, you call for a Morrison hearing. That's the correct name, Morrison hearing. So, this is good knowledge to know. And this is a good case law you should know before you get arrested for such thing as this, being accused of taking something that belongs to you, and the person is calling the police and say that you robbed them. This is a good case law right here. And I had to see the judge and sit there 3 months in jail until I actually got to see a reasonable judge who understood this case law. He understood the case law. He knew what it represented. And I was released that same day after the judge heard my case. So on that note, I hope you guys go read this case for yourself. It's good knowledge to have, because there is parts in the case where I think it was a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, and he gave his girlfriend some money to take care of certain things, and she used the money for something else. She called the police and accused him of robbery. So this is good stuff to know, and it's good to know before you go to jail. Before you go to jail, because if you don't have the keys to open the door, you're going to just sit there. You're going to sit there, and if you don't know the law, they're going to railroad your ass. Trust me, they will railroad you. In my case, I had a 53-year-old black woman who was trying to get me 6 years in prison. And that was the reason why I called for a Morrison hearing and got rid of her. Because yes, you got people who are in your skin, but who are not your friend. This was one of my own people who was trying to send me to prison for 6 years for something I did not commit, and I do not have a criminal record. But she was trying to get me 6 years in prison. So, for those of you who don't know, when you can't trust your attorney, you call for a Morrison hearing. And on that note, do your research. I'm out. Oh yeah, by the way, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button if this was good information for you.